It's midnight. Your windows are locked, the AC is humming, and the blue light on your purifier suggests the air you're breathing for the next 8 hours is perfectly clean. But when the alarm goes off, the full night of sleep doesn't translate to energy. You wake up with a fog in your head and a dull sensation behind your eyes. We usually look for external causes: a bad mattress, blue light from a phone, or heavy smog outside the window. Yet the morning grogginess persists even when those factors are controlled. By sealing our bedrooms to keep the city out, we have created an airtight box. And inside that box, we spent the night trapped with a waste gas we generate ourselves: carbon dioxide. To understand why, we have to look at the physics. PM 2.5, the soot and dust from traffic, is a solid particle. A HEPA filter catches it easily. But carbon dioxide is a gas. Its molecules are so small they pass right through the filter's dense fibers. Your air purifier is designed for particles, not gases. It doesn't remove CO₂. It simply moves the gas from one side of the room to the other. This gas isn't leaking in from the street. It is the direct byproduct of your own metabolism, manufactured by your lungs with every breath. Running an air purifier to fix morning brain fog is a mismatch of technology. You are applying a mechanical particle filter to a chemical gas buildup. The chemistry of a bedroom is a simple math problem. Take a standard 10 by 10 foot room, 2 adults, and a closed door. At rest, a human exhales about 15 liters of CO₂ per hour. When you close the door at 11 p.m., the air is relatively fresh, sitting near the outdoor baseline of 450 parts per million. But in a sealed space, those exhalations add up. Within 3 hours, the concentration crosses 1,000 parts per million, the point where indoor air quality is no longer considered optimal. By the time the sun comes up, the room has reached 1,500 to 2,500 parts per million. This accumulation is an inevitable result of mass balance. In a sealed box, the CO₂ has nowhere to go but into the air you are about to re-inhale. The World Health Organization sets the guideline for indoor air at 1,000 parts per million. Above this, the air is officially considered stale. Spending 8 hours in a room at 2,000 ppm fragments your sleep. High CO₂ levels cause micro-arousals and reduce the time you spend in deep REM cycles, the phases of sleep meant to restore your brain. The cognitive cost is measurable. Research from Harvard and Berkeley shows that at these levels, strategic thinking and decision-making scores drop significantly, in some cases by up to 50%. In many Indian cities, the solution isn't as simple as opening a window. Doing so invites in traffic noise, mosquitoes, and hazardous levels of PM 2.5 from the urban smog outside. This creates a physiological trade-off. Berkeley researchers found that the cognitive impairment from 2,500 ppm of CO₂ is equivalent to losing several hours of sleep. Even if you stayed in bed for 8 hours, you wake up functioning as if you had only gotten 6. Common hacks often fail the mass balance test. Cracking a window lets fresh air in, but it also pulls in unfiltered winter smog and forces your AC to work overtime against the heat. Using a kitchen or bathroom exhaust fan creates a vacuum. As it pulls stale air out, it forces outdoor air in through every tiny gap in your window frames and door seals, bringing the city's pollution with it. There is also a common belief that air conditioning provides ventilation. In reality, standard split AC units only cool and recirculate the air already in the room. They do not introduce fresh air from the outside. These methods force you to choose between inhaling hazardous particles from the street or breathing in the carbon dioxide you've already exhaled. Solving this requires a shift in how we handle the air in our homes, moving from simple filtration to positive pressure ventilation. These systems pull outdoor air through an H13 HEPA filter, capturing PM 2.5 before it enters. This continuous clean air creates slight positive pressure, acting as an invisible barrier against gaps. Crucially, this incoming fresh air physically displaces the stale CO₂-heavy air. It is pushed out of the room through the natural gap under the door, continuously keeping levels below 1,000 ppm. Don't rely on guesswork to explain your morning fatigue. Get a CO₂ monitor, track your bedroom's levels overnight, and use the data to decide if your home needs an air purifier or a fresh air system.